Very, very simply, how do I get more listing appointments? Because this is well, getting listings is the key to making money and having control of your business in today's market. There's nothing else. You don't want to have a dozen great buyers, because a dozen great buyers, where they can beat a dozen transactions for you, the amount of time and effort and frustration that you got to go through to get those 12 buyers a house is insane, because it's not unusual for buyers to be having to submit offers on half a dozen or more houses before they win. So you're literally having to do 6 times. If you're having to write offers on 6 properties, that means you're having to show them a bunch of properties before they pick one. And then every time they find one, you write an offer on it, you negotiate on it, and you go to bat for them. And then you get nothing, and you have to start over. So today, in today's market, working with buyers is one of the most low-paying real jobs in real estate. Why? Because it takes longer, and it takes longer. It's harder. It's more unpredictable. What's going to happen? You have with every deal that gets rejected, you don't know what's going to happen to the buyer. What do they get? What's going to happen to their mindset? What's going to happen to their beliefs? Are they going to go like, you know what? Forget about it. We're just going to rent. We're just going to stay where we are, right? And this is happening all the time, right? You guys are seeing this happening. Is working with buyers can be unpredictable, frustrating, and it's a long game. And the other part of working with buyers is there's no leverage. You get no leverage at all. Good morning, guys. As you come on, post where you are in the world today. Good morning, Jeffrey from Orlando, Florida. Good to see you. And if you would, give the video a thumbs up. So what's happening is I'm preparing for Agent Mastery Live, our next live event that starts next week. It kind of starts on May 25th. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, you can go to agentmasterylive.com and get your discount ticket. It is going to be insane. I'm working on the training. This week is preparation week. Last week is preparation week of getting ready for the actual training content. It's called Double Your Listing Power is the theme of how to double your listing power. Not double your listings, double your power. When you double your power, the number of listings can become astronomical. Well, why is this so important today? In today's market, it is because buyers are the most, the greatest amount of effort for the return, meaning I have to work harder, show them more houses, write more offers, submit more offers, negotiate more deals to get one deal to close. And buyers are more unpredictable than sellers. They just are. Buyers are more likely to change their mind. They're more likely to backtrack. They're more likely to wait, slow down. Once a seller commits, once they hire you, once they list their property and you put it on the market, if you know what you're doing and they're motivated, they're moving. Okay. And you get leverage with it because you get a sign in the yard. You get buyers coming to you. You get to have open house events. You get to market to the neighborhood that you have a house for sale. You get so many things that you can leverage over and over and over again. Plus, a seller is also likely going to be a buyer, whether you're going to get to help them buy or refer them if they're out relocating, but you get opportunity. Okay. So sellers rock, man. So in fact, would somebody type that in? Let's just type this in. Let's get a conversation going here. Just type in the comment, if you're going to comment, and type in sellers rock. Motivated sellers rock. They are awesome. I love having motivated sellers. So what I got to do is get more appointments. So this is the conversation this morning, is understanding to get sellers. The first step is I have to get in front of them and I have to get appointments. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Thank you, Noel. Thank you, Julio. Sellers rock. Man, why do sellers rock? Because they give you leverage. This is the magic word: leverage, 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 leverage. Okay, every seller I get, I can leverage that listing to get more listings. I can leverage that listing to get buyers. And I don't have to market for them. It's free. I get to put a sign in the yard that tells the neighborhood I do business in the neighborhood. When that for sale sign gets a sold sign tagged onto it a couple of weeks later, it tells them I know how to get results. So how do you get more appointments? And here's the key. Let's turn this conversation to how do we get more appointments? Okay, number one is talk to the right people. Okay, who do I talk to that is most likely going to sell? that is most likely going to give me a listing appointment. If I'm going to get more appointments, it doesn't make any sense to talk to a lot of people that don't own houses, because I'm talking to people that don't own houses. None of them can give me an appointment unless it's somebody that knows people that own houses. So who do I talk to? So one, always the best place to start to get appointments is talk to people that you know. And the reason is not because they're selling necessarily, but because one conversation gets you in front of in the mind of someone who knows a lot more people than you know. If I know 100 people and I talk to one person who knows 100 people, now I have to talk to all 100 to find out what all 100 are doing. But I got one person that knows 100 people. They immediately know what a lot of those people are doing in their life. So I'm able to expand my reach or my potential audience by one conversation. So the people that you know is that one knows 100, and they know 10 of those their situation, and they know that 10 of them might be moving this year. Okay, one of them might be moving right now. So I'm leveraging other people's relationships. Okay, so I'm going to get in front of people that I know because it creates a word of mouth marketing team. Okay, so that's the first step. Second step is so I'm looking at who do I talk to that's going to give me the most leverage for these conversations. So one is talking to people you know. Two then is talking to what I call turbo leads. So turbo leads are people that are ready to buy or sell today. That would be for sell by owners. Expireds are the two best. Why? Because they've already announced, I'm selling, I need help, I need to sell my house. Okay. And it doesn't mean they want to work with you, but they've already announced, if I can win them, I just got a listing. Right? So all I got to do is get in front of them, get an appointment. So first is who I'm talking to, because all prospects are not created equal. All right. So I'm looking for that. The one moving part that makes all of this work to get an appointment is motivation. Everybody type in, would you somebody put in the comments, motivation. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's good to see all of you this morning. Motivation. This is the moving part. All right. Now, where do we run into resistance? Why? What makes it hard to get an appointment? Well, one is there is a limited number of people out there. Thank you, amazing Phoenix Homes. There is a limited number of people out there who are actively wanting to sell today, right? That's just it is what it is. So the second part then is I got to get a conversation going with them and get a listening. Now here's the challenge. Here's the problem we run into, and that is nobody wants to talk to somebody whose goal is to get something from them. I don't know you, and you're coming here and you're wanting to get something from me. What are you wanting to get? You're wanting to get an appointment. You're wanting to get a listing. And if your mindset, I've got to get an appointment, I've got to get a listing, then you're thinking about what you want rather than thinking about what they want. So this is the first shift. How to get more appointments is one, talk to people who are moving. Number two, motivation from Germany. Okay, there you go. Motivation is the moving part. Okay, so I've got to first get in front of the right people. Then second, I've got to stop thinking about what I want to get and start thinking about what they want. What can I give them? What can I give them a value that would make them want to have an appointment with me? Now, I don't immediately some of our minds start going like, well, I can give them a free market analysis. I can give them information. Okay, information is the most overrated element of value on the planet. Why? Because there's too much of it. There's so much information out there. They can get so much information online that if you think information has value today, information just is nothing. There's too much of it. So information is not what you can give them that's going to help win them. Okay. Don't think that by giving them a lot of information it's going to help. Why? Because information is free. They're already overloaded with information. Please don't give me more information. What I need is clarity. So people don't need information, they need clarity. All right, so now let's think about what people really want. For me to engage in a conversation with you, I'm an expired listing. I'm a for sale by owner. Or I'm somebody that was referred to you by a friend and I'm thinking about selling my house. Okay, what can you give me that would make me want to give you an appointment? Now, so I'm not thinking about, I need to get an appointment. I'm thinking about what can I give to this person that will make them want to give me an appointment? So let me give you this frame. And if you're taking notes on this, and I hope you are, write this down. Right? And this was something that I had to Understand. And I was just, this is, let me go back. These are my notes for, some of my notes for what I'm going to be training next week. I had this written down. Where did it go? Oh yeah, here it is. A prospect, this is kind of how I thought of it. My prospect is like an enemy to be conquered. I've got to conquer their objections. I got to overcome their resistance. I've got to conquer them. And then, yes, I got an appointment. Look, I captured an appointment. Okay. Stop thinking about your prospect as an enemy to be conquered and think of them as an alliance to be created. This is an alliance, a relationship, a friendship to be created, not an enemy. Like these stupid for sale by owners, I got to convince him, I got to just overcome him. That's not, when you think that way, you're thinking like an adversary. It's not an adversary. This is an ally who's simply saying, I don't know that you're an ally yet. I think you may be an enemy. So they don't know. But if I approach it as I'm the enemy, I've got to overcome them so that I can, capture them. Then subconsciously they're going to feel that and they're going to resist it. Okay, so here's what people really want that you can give to a motivated seller. You cannot give motivation. You cannot make somebody want to move who doesn't want to move. So stop trying that. Stop trying to convince people now is the right time. Now, there is kind of an exception to that, and that is you got somebody who's been thinking about selling for a long time, and now they just need an emotional excuse to do it. Okay, that's a possibility. And in that case, now I can help them see why now is a great time to sell. The market is hot. Prices are still going up. There is massive demand, and we don't know when it's going to turn. And you're never going to know when the market's going to turn until after it's too late, and then you're chasing the market down. Okay, so that's a possibility. But here's the key of what you can give a seller. Okay, how to get more appointments is how do I give more value? So here are some things that virtually every human being wants. Number one is they want respect. We want to be respected. Have you noticed, and I spent a lot of time driving this last week. I was in Texas with my dad who's got cancer, and I was on the road a lot, driving back and forth from the hotel, taking my dad to do things, doing things for my dad. And I have other family in town that's visiting. And so I was doing a lot of time in the car. And here's what I noticed. All I want from all the other drivers on the road is just respect me. There's one thing that will upset me, and that's if you cut me off and don't apologize, if you pull in front of me, if you do something and you don't acknowledge me. Now think about it. Think about this. We don't get upset because somebody pulls in front of us. We get upset because they pull in front of us and they don't acknowledge us. They're just like, I'm taking this. Instead of, if somebody pulls in front of you, I had a lady, I was at in line, I think it's Starbucks. I was pulling in a parking lot. And this lady, I'm driving a pickup, and she is not paying attention. She backs out and right in front of me. I mean, just like the rudest thing on the planet. And as soon as she looks up and sees me, she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. And she's waving like I'm so sorry, and she's apologizing. I'm like, oh no, it's cool. I'm in no hurry. But if she looked at me and just glared and then ignored me and just kind of keeps backing out, so now I'm feeling disrespected, and now I'm upset, and now I'm in a hurry, and now I'm like, yeah, I can't believe that woman, how rude she is, right? Now I'm telling the truth. You do the same exact thing, and that is when you feel disrespected, you do not like that person. But when they respect you, even if they inconvenience you, when they respect you, you respect them, and you like them because you feel respected. Respect. Type it in. Is this making sense? Are you guys feeling this? That if you want to get people to listen to you, if you want to get an appointment with a seller, they've got to feel like you're respecting them. That I'm not going to try to convince you as a for sale by owner that you're an idiot for being a for sale by owner. It's like, if you do it that way, you're not getting the best marketing, you're not getting the best exposure, you have more legal liability. Now I'm telling them why they're stupid for going for sale by owner, and all they're going to do is resist me. They're going like, screw you, I'm not listening to you. I don't trust you. Thank you guys for typing in. Respect is so critical. When I am kind, when I'm polite, I'm respectful to them, and I honor their journey of wanting to move. And I don't see them as an adversary to be conquered. I see them as an alliance to be won, an alliance to be created. That my goal is to get a yes. I want to give them a reason to do that. So number one is respect. Number two is people want the truth. Don't BS me. Just do not BS me and try to act like you're giving me something that you're really not giving. It's just bait and switch to get your foot in the door. Tell me the truth. Be honest with me. Okay, people want you to be honest. Thank you guys. I love it. Alliance, absolutely. They want the truth. People want respect. Number two, they want the truth. They don't want BS. Give them the truth. Tell them the truth. Now, number three is results. This is what they really want. I mean, ultimately, if I'm a motivated seller, the one thing that I want is results. Now, can you give them results over the phone to get an appointment? No, you can't give them results over the phone. But if you can give them a hope, an expectation that you may be able to help them get a better result, I'm all in. I'm all ears. Tell me what you can do. And then now I have the opportunity to get an appointment with them. So these are three things in this process. Now there's more, and I'm going to be sharing in detail how to do this at Agent Mastery Live next week. So if you don't have your ticket yet, guys, listen, you are your number one asset. You want to get more appointments, invest in yourself, invest in training. And those 3 days with me at Agent Mastery Live next week are going to blow your mind of what you're going to be able to learn in terms of effectiveness with getting more appointments. All right, that's my promise to you. I'm guaranteed. Go to agentmasterylive.com and get your ticket. This is three of the keys that helps you win appointments. Okay, because I'm not getting an appointment, I'm winning a relationship, I'm winning an opportunity. So number one is respect, giving people respect, helping them feel respected if they're an expired listing, they've been called by 17 other agents today and they don't feel respected, they feel attacked, they feel assaulted. How do you change that? How do you shift that? And number one, make them feel respected. Number two, make them feel like they can trust you. And number three, give them hope that you can give them a better result if they talk to you. And now they're going like, okay, I'll talk to you. Okay, so it's not what I can get, it's what I can give. And it's not information. Don't try to give them information. Information is overvalued. There's too much of it. There's so much, they're inundated with information. Don't think that you're going to inform them to wanting to hire you. They don't want information. What they want is expertise. What they want is value of delivering a better result. Make me feel respected. Don't lie to me, and give me hope and belief and expectation and confidence that you can help me with my problem, which is I own this house and I don't want to own it. I want to sell this house, but I want to get the most money from it. Give me belief and hope and an expectation and confidence that you can do that for me. I'm all ears. Come talk to me. That's how you get more appointments. All right, guys, great to talk to you today. Make sure you get your ticket to Agent Mastery Live. Look, this is all about what I want is to help you get more appointments, get more sales, get more income so you can have the lifestyle of your dreams. And if you'll join me at Agent Mastery Live, invest in yourself. It's I think tickets are only $197 right now. It's discount, like 60% off, and we're a week out. And I just want to give everybody I can the opportunity to come in and learn some things that will help them get more results, more business than they ever dreamed possible in their real estate career. Stop trying to figure it out on your own. Come join me at Agent Mastery Live. Go to agentmasterylive.com, check out all the details, and then grab your ticket today. We start in a little over a week, start a week from tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. So play to win. Have a great week, and always expect yes. Go to agentmasterylive.com, get your ticket. I'll see you there.